Hi guys, I just wanted to make a video because it's been a long time. It's raining out right now and you can hear the rain, but you can also hear the birds a little bit. I noticed lately that it's been really hard and challenging to kind of feel optimistic about the future. Maybe not for everybody, but for a lot of young people. And I just wanted to make a video that's a little bit calming. It can maybe help someone ease that anxiety. My crystal quartz is really dirty. I'm sorry about that. Just wanted to show you some nice things that I've seen lately, that I've gotten. This is from my garden outside. It's like, I think it was a carnation. And I decided to dry it to see if I could flatten it, keep it. I think it's always really hard to live somewhere where there's not flowers all year long. I think that we don't think about the kind of emotional toll living without color does on the brain and on the spirit. In Toronto, it's winter for a lot of the year, feels like. And it's really, really hard sometimes to kind of stay in a place that's gray half the year. It's cold, has no color. So I always try to hold on to flowers. So I just wanted to show you that. The next one I got is this one by Nest. It's called Indigo. This one's interesting because it doesn't smell like anything I've smelled before. In a strange way, it almost smells poisonous. But I really like how it smells. I like the packaging too. I like these colors. Sorry if you hurt my stomach. I haven't tried too much from Nest, but what I have tried I've always found really interesting. So there's that. Next one is this one by Maison Louis Marie Bois de Balancourt, I think. And this is a perfume oil. It's supposed to be a dupe for Centel 33 by Le Labo. And I think it's quite similar. I like this little packaging. I think it's very elegant. It's an interesting smell and it lasts a really long time, so I like it. So there's that. And there's this one called Merch. And this is from a company in Tofino. And the people that run it are girls that surf. And I guess the smell is supposed to be balmy summer, so like it's supposed to evoke feelings of like sun, water, salt. It smells a little bit like spruce. Everyday rituals for our inner and outer worlds. So there's that. I also recently got this sample from Kisu, which is owned by Megan Marshali, I think her name is. It's a honey-infused leave-in conditioner. It's a pretty nice sample for what it is. There's a little spray here. Okay. I've used it once and it's really nice. I'm always skeptical when it comes to hair because I feel like I don't like products in my hair. My hair's fine, so products tend to make it greasy. I'll try it and see how it goes. Okay. So that's that. I found this collection of poetry when I was 17 or 18. And there's one poem in it particular that's actually from a screenplay. And it stuck with me so much. And I ended up losing this copy. Not this copy, but my other copy of this book. And it was really, really hard to find this book. It's not really in circulation. And the poem in it that I was looking for is actually part of a screenplay, so it's not even a poem that you can look up. So when I did finally find this and I flipped to the page, it was very rewarding because the poem affected me. And I'm really not a poem person, but I like this collection because it's about grief. Anyway, next is Little Sister by Alana Wood. I haven't read this yet, but I plan to because it's a fascinating story. Natalie and Lana were really interesting people, and I think a lot of people kind of discount Natalie Wood. She died under very suspicious circumstances. And her sister was also an actress. The next book is Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now, a book that I have never read. but I plan on it. I've seen a lot of little Pinterest things about it, and it's a little bit intimidating because I'm afraid if I read it and I don't employ what it teaches, then there is simply no hope for me. Anyway, moving on. Next we have Tom Robbins' Still Life with Woodpecker, which is one of my favorite books. There's a really wonderful monologue in the end that says it's never too late to have a happy childhood. And I just love that. Next we have the Southern Reach trilogy by Jeff Vandermeer. Annihilation, Authority, and Acceptance. I love this trilogy with my whole heart. I've read Annihilation probably 6 times, and I love Jeff Vandermeer. He also wrote another book. It's not here right now because my friend has it, but it's called Born. He writes accessible dystopian sci-fi, and if anyone's considering reading it, I definitely would. It's a quick read, and it's very atmospheric, and I was deeply affected by it, so I'd recommend it. The next book is The Complete Graphic Designer, which is my boyfriend let me this because I'm studying UX design, and lo and behold, there's a big portion of graphic design that goes into UX design. It's not just research and testing, it's also visual design. So trying to learn as much as I can about graphic design. And that also is why I have the design of everyday things, which is very eye-opening if you're a person that is interested in design and understanding why things are made the way they are. It's really a good book. Next we have Brene Brown's Braving the Wilderness, which I found on the street one day when I was upset. I was having a bad day, and then I found this, and it was a day brightener, so. Next we have The Cloisters, which is next up on my reading list. And then Your Stars Are Numbered. Which is a fairly old astrology book that I got in a secondhand store when I was in high school. Then we have The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle, which was a gift from my boyfriend. We have Joan Didion's Blue Nights, which I got after reading The Year of Magical Thinking. Another design book. And then Woman Eating, Whole, about whole food. The Four Agreements, which I found outside. Italian for Travelers. The Coaching Habit. I don't know if this was really that interesting, but I thought it'd be nice to just make a video, show you some of the cozy things on my bookshelf. I haven't posted in a while, but if anyone likes this, I'll post more. I like plants, but I struggle with them sometimes because my room in the winter is very, very cold, and the summer is very, very hot. But this plant's doing well, I think. in spite of this. But when I got this plant, it had these on it already, so I think that's just something that this plant has. The sun's starting to come out now. This is Noodle.